everyone, it's Mark here again talking about anxiety, and today we're answering the big question, one of the biggest ones we see: what is anxiety and how do we overcome it? So first of all, it's important to understand exactly what anxiety is. We know the NHS, we know doctors, we know lots of different organisations have had lots of different ideas over the decades. But today we're really lucky because neuroscience has confirmed what we thought was going on. So imagine we're walking down a road and a great big dog starts to chase us. We fire electricity from one part of the brain into the anxiety centre. And that's what we're meant to do. We're meant to get anxious, we're meant to get out of there, we're meant to go into fight or flight so that we respond accordingly. However, what happens for an awful lot of people is maybe they've been through a traumatic experience, they've just got into a negative mood, they might walk down that street, there's no dog, there's no threats, and what happens is we start to feel anxious. And that's weird because there's no anxiety trigger. And what can happen is if we rehearse this again and again, whether purposely or unconsciously, what we find happens is that electricity starts to fire and fire and fire as a habit, almost like an addiction, repeatedly when there's no need to do so. And the more we practice this, the stronger that neural pathway gets. It's just like walking through a forest, walking the same track again and again, and it becomes easier and easier, and it just habituates. It just happens again and again. So how do we put it right? Well, very simply, we have to stop that pattern. It's called a pattern interrupt. So imagine you start to feel anxious, we'll give you tools through the therapy sessions that we run to interrupt that pattern from getting to the other side. And the more that we interrupt it, the weaker that becomes and eventually it stops. But the important part about this is we also want to create a new pattern that we do let through, and we strengthen that and practice that day after day. Now, in order to do this, we see so many clients have been here, there and everywhere. We have to look after your anxiety on both a conscious and an unconscious level. In order to get anxiety, it's something we do in the back of our mind, and we need to stop it and replace it with something different. Now, there's lots of therapies out there for anxiety, and typically would recommend that you go and see a doctor to get a diagnosis. But we see a lot of people who've been through counselling and CBT and psychology, and it doesn't seem to work. And that's why we work a little bit differently. We have a whole program of sessions to help you to overcome it, to feel better, but most importantly, to feel confident, happy, calm, and relaxed. So you've got two choices. If you're after free treatment, go off and see a doctor, see what they can do for you. But if you're the type of person that wants to get on and sort this out quicker and do it so that you feel better afterwards, you may wish to book a free assessment call with myself. And that just gives you the chance to come and have a chat with us or one of the team, tell us what's going on, look at how it's affecting your life, and then we can go through and give you the options of what we can do instead and how to move forward with that. We've also got lots of free help and support on this channel. Just click subscribe and like and everything else that you can click, and we add new videos all the time that you can use at home to help yourself to move forward. Thank you so much for watching. Keep those questions coming, and we'll see you all again very soon. Take care.